Hi everyone, I'm Jake and welcome to the new LocoSkates here on the sunny south coast of England. Today we're going to be looking at the Razor's Shift 2 skate. They've made a few changes since the first version of the skate, and I'm just going to go through those changes today, show you what's up. So the first most obvious change is the return of the iconic rain liners. They're great. They're really good liners. I was a little bit worried about that they might be a Razor stock liner with rain printed on the side, but they're not. They're really premium liners. I love how they feel. They're slim around the foot so they don't crush you, and they're thick around the ankle so it's nice and comfortable. Usually I switch out my liners straight away on my skates for a set of my fits, but not this time. I'm going to keep the rain liners. They feel amazing. Next thing, it's not a change, but just to show you, anyone who isn't familiar with the Shift or the SL skates, they come with a shock absorber in. Really thick shock absorber, maybe the thickest on the market. It's fantastic, great for absorbing shock, of course, but also raises your heel up inside the skate and puts you in a better position for a lot of grinds. They've changed the base plate on the skate. They haven't changed it, they've just made it a bit thicker. Apparently the material was supposedly a bit thicker on this version. I think that's a good thing, because one of my gripes with the Shift skate was that it felt a little bit hollow when you were skating around, maybe over bumpy ground. I felt that it was quite a lot of vibration for it. So hopefully the thicker base plate will give a ride which is more similar to the Razor Cult skate, which is a kind of thicker raised heel plastic under your foot. They've also got an extra couple of sole kit bolts on the inside, on the negative side there. So for anyone that was worried about the energy transfer, or them not being solid enough, or this kind of coming off when you're doing the trick, because I know some people worried about that because of the quick change system on the Shift, there's now 2 extra bolts. The bolts now have hex screw heads in them, so you're less likely to round them as well, because those small bolts, sometimes you round the heads, and that is super annoying. 62mm wheels on this skate. For the more attentive skater, that is a size and profile that we've not seen before from Ground Control. They've made 62s with a flat profile before, but this time they've got a rounded profile, so it might be a new mold. They look like really great wheels, and in my opinion 62mm is the perfect size. Razors also have the grooves, the wheel wells above the wheels here, so you can fit bigger wheels in. This one with the Ground Control frames on it, with the Featherlight 3 frames, it will take up to about a 66mm wheel. The 68 doesn't quite fit the undercover wheel unless you made a modification to it. They come as standard with ABEC 9 bearings, just stock ABEC 9 bearings, but they're good, they keep you rolling fast. And the shell sizing on the Razor skate is the same as every other Razor skate, so they come in UK sizes. It's a 5 to 6 shell, and then the next shell size up is a 7 to 8 shell. Next size up is a 9 to 10 UK size shell, and then the biggest one is 11 to 12. You can downsize in the Razors, if you can just about do it if you're small enough foot and you put a really thin liner in, but this time around I actually chose to skate them in my regular size just to stop any pain, and they feel great as well in that size, especially with the rain liner, because the rain liner is a little bit thicker than we're used to. It meant I could just skate a normal 7 to 8 shell. Felt great. I get a bigger sole kit that way anyway, and they don't look too big on my feet. The look down on them I actually love. It looks like a Colt anyway, so really classic look. So I'm really happy with those. That's it. Those are the changes to the new Shift 2 skate from Razors. You can get them at LocoSkates.com right now.